The Skyhawk has been a part of many conflicts and serviced by many nations, but today we are going to talk about its service in VA-212, Rampant Raiders over the skies of Vietnam. Hey guys, Emils here, and I will share my thoughts about this great read about the Skyhawk and what it took to be a pilot of one during the Vietnam War. Alright, let's get into it. Rampant Raiders, an A-4 Skyhawk pilot in Vietnam, is written by and about Stephen R. Gray. It goes through his experience on what it was like to become a naval aviator in the 60s, as well as what it was like to fly over the skies of Vietnam. It goes into detail about all aspects starting from training to how it was like to perform alpha strikes deep into North Vietnam. I found this book while looking for a historical and accurate account of the Skyhawk operations, and this was on the top of the list. As always, link in description. And since it is from the Naval Institute Press, I think they will show their operations in an accurate and of course pro-Skyhawk way. It goes into great detail on how it was like to train to become a pilot for the US Navy, flying across the US, starting from prop planes to flying jets. The author speaks about all of the challenges he and others encountered, and it is quite exciting and interesting to read about it. In a sense, it's also motivational to learn and practice maneuvers and procedures in the aircraft we fly in DCS, whether that be a Skyhawk or something else. A large portion of the book is dedicated to this. A bit more than half, but getting to the conflict at the end was worth it and felt balanced, almost rewarding, like we went through the process too. You really get to hear about the turbulent times this took place in and the rapid adaptation both for tech and needs of pilots. Heck, a Skyhawk pilot had to be able to load and employ nuclear weapons and perform drills during offline duty as well. In this line period, they flew off the Bonham Richard, and if you thought the flight deck on the Forrestal was small, then think again. It was so small and it operated a variety of aircraft at the same time. I wouldn't call it an action book, but all the events were written about in a very engaging fashion. Bombs exploding off the racks, walleye bomb tests on a bridge in Vietnam, and all types of alpha strike roles. You really get to hear about all types of missions flown during just one period during the war. It's not just a book about the action, combat flights during the war. No, it's more about one person's experience to become a fully fledged naval aviator and his baptism under fire. I recommend this book to anyone who is ready for a quite complicated read, but also very accurate account of one of the operators of the Skyhawk. It will get you inspired to fly and help you understand what it was like to fly in the midst of the Cold War. That's it for me, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!